some of our clients. You might recognize a couple of names. Okay, so besides just booking tours and shows for clients, we have some alliances with other companies that kind of help us run our business and help our clients run theirs. So one of these companies is called The Audience, and The Audience is one way we help to maintain the consistency of the client's brand. Basically, they revitalize social media for clients across all platforms. We also have an alliance with Jingle Punks, which satisfy the demand for trendy and unique content to fill stock libraries used by TV networks on commercials and movies, just kind of like little, edgy, awesome sounds that you normally wouldn't hear they create. We recently formed an alliance with one of the leading creative ad agencies in the world called Drogify. This just started, but they're a really, really awesome ad agency that do some really cool stuff. So this is just another way we'll be able to kind of link the two commercial and talent worlds. Who here has been to Lollapalooza? Anybody? Nice. So Lollapalooza was co-founded by the head of my department at WME. His name's Mark Geiger. Him and Perry Farrell, who's the lead singer of Jane's Addiction. They co-founded 22 years ago. It's now grown into a few other countries. There's additions in Argentina, in Brazil, in Chile. They're negotiating to create one in Tel Aviv, Israel. And the festival business is huge for us. We book artists at over 3,000 festivals around the world. And just to give you a technical term in business terminology, it's called a soft ticket date because you're not buying a ticket to just see one artist, you're buying a ticket to see a lot. And to artists, festivals are really great plays for them because the budgets are bigger, all their expenses are covered, they don't have to pay for production, so it just works really well in routing tours around festivals. So festivals are also an amazing experience, especially if you've been to a big one. People come together to celebrate life through good music. And so I'm going to show you a quick, I don't know if you guys has anybody been to Made in America in Philadelphia? It's only in its second year. It's Jay-Z's curated festival. It takes place in Philadelphia over Labor Day weekend. And this is a really incredible festival. And in this, I'm going to show another video real quick. You're going to hear a quote that I love, and it's, "Music succeeds at what politics and religion fail to do." It's awesome. Just think about that. It's powerful. Perfect example of that is there's a conductor. His name is Daniel Barenboim, and he created the East Western Divan Orchestra, which unites musicians from Gaza and musicians from Israel, and they travel the world promoting peace through music. And I think that's an awesome concept. So let me just play this really quick for you. You should definitely check it out. It's an amazing 2 hours. I really recommend it. I only have a few minutes left, so I'm going to try to speed through the rest of this. These are shows in Ann Arbor that we've booked in the past 2 to 3 years. Who knows which venue that is on the bottom right? What is it? Hill. Hill was built, I think, in 1913. I might be getting that brutally wrong. But when it was built, it was praised as a monument to perfect acoustics. If you haven't been to a show there, I highly recommend it. I saw Ludacris there my freshman year, which doesn't really do the acoustics justice, but it was a really cool experience. So yeah, Ann Arbor's got some really great facilities to offer, so everybody should check out shows there. The cliche Michigan difference slide. Just a few pieces of advice, because I know that I didn't take advantage of the amazing amount of information that's on this campus, but really explore and take advantage of the archives and libraries and museums. I mean, in the Ugly, for example, I think on the 5th floor, we have a microfilm library of almost every single edition of every magazine ever printed. So I mean, that's pretty cool, right? So if you're interested in anything, find out where it is and pursue that knowledge. Don't be intimidated by it. Also, surround yourself with people that aren't like you, especially in what I do. Dealing with people from different backgrounds, it's helped me so much. Take classes outside of your comfort zone. A couple classes that I took that I really recommend. Psychology of Spirituality, which is Psych 408, Meditation and Consciousness, Anthropology of Music, took a History of Africa class that I loved. And I think the Michigan difference, information is everywhere, but the people are not. So I think that's where Michigan is different. The professors are incredible here, so take advantage of that. And also a resource if you're interested in moving to LA, UMEC, University of Michigan Entertainment Coalition. There's a website for that. There's a mentorship program, internship program. There's all different things to kind of explore there. Go abroad. If you haven't, go abroad. It's the best experience you'll ever have in your life. And if it doesn't have to be for a semester, it can be for a month in the summer. but just get somewhere where you're not just a tourist, where you're not looking at a guidebook. Like, learn a new place and get to know new people. I think it's also important to kind of, I put this phrase culture vulture up here, but be a curator. Find your sources that you trust, like get to know the people and trusted sources that are provide you with kind of the edgy information of what's next. I think that's important. And like I said before, move to that musical hub if it's music that you want, LA or New York or Nashville if you're into country music. These are a few of my trusted blogs, music news websites. Billboard.biz is great. These are a few blogs underneath, like Pigeons and Planes and the Music Ninja. We can talk more about this later if you're interested. Streaming has obviously become the preferred way to listen to music. I know at work I always have Spotify up and my SoundCloud stream going and hype them up on the website. Beats by Dre is also creating a new streaming service called Daisy that's going to come out, which is similar to Spotify, but it's going to kind of emphasize artist-curated playlists. So you're going to be able to follow your favorite artists and listen to what they're listening to. Here's a few books that I recommend. The first one, absolutely vital if you're interested in getting into music. It reads a little bit like a textbook, but it's really valuable information. So what's next? The economy of streaming is kind of sorting itself out right now, where companies and labels are researching technology, how to watermark songs so that they can take advantage of publishing and make sure that they earn the most money. Collection societies are evolving. We can get into the boring details later if you're interested. I won't bore you now. But if you have any ideas, I'd love to discuss them. I mean, Shazam is amazing. I use it all the time. Even if I'm embarrassed to use it in the club, I'll just have it next to me, Shazamming songs. I love Shazam. What people don't know about Shazam is they also offer the Shazam charts, where you can search by area and you can find out the most Shazam songs from around the world. For example, Ibiza, the big party island off the coast of Spain. You can search the top 5 songs Shazammed in Ibiza in the month of August to find out what's hot in the clubs